Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this finds you at. My name is Patrick McNeil, and I want to invite you to the Front Porch. The Front Porch is an opportunity for community members to have a conversation around a topic that has meaning for those who are talking about it. I am your host, again, Patrick McNeil, and I'm excited to have three illustrious co-hosts who will be walking with us during this journey and allowing us to take a seat on their front porch. I would like to start with a quick introduction. Willie, tell us a little bit about yourself and why is it important for us to remember our front porch? Go ahead.
Oh, wow. Welcome, everyone. First, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Willie Smith, originally from Flint and the 48505. Yay. The front porch gives us an opportunity to actually come out and talk about pertinent issues that affect us as individuals, as males, as African Americans, as people in general. Most of the time when I was young, I had the chance to sit and talk on the front porch with several of my friends that I grew up with. It was not that different from the barber shop or some restaurants, or just people gathering and talking about things that were real to them.
All right. Well, thank you, Willie. Is sure glad, and thank you for letting us come up on your front porch. Next, we're going to have the professor, Todd Womack. Todd, why is it important that we come and meet each other on the front porch?
What's going on, people? Todd Womack, 48505, grew up on Bundy Street, also known as the Dead End. For me, the front porch signifies community. You know, before there was an organized formal block watch or block club, it was us sitting on the front porch watching our own neighborhoods. So for me, sitting on the front porch represents a care and concern about my block. Blocks turn into neighborhoods, neighborhoods turn into cities, cities in the state, states in the country, countries in the world. And so by sitting on this front porch having this conversation, we showing love to the world as a whole.
All right. Thank you, Todd, for allowing us to come and join you on your front porch. And last but definitely not least, we have Sylvester Jones. Sylvester, tell us why it's important for us to come up on people's front porches.
Yeah, man, let me just say it's an honor to be a part of this conversation and be in this space with such positive brothers who we all hail from the 48505 zip code in Flint, Michigan. I come to you and I'm a product of Dewey Elementary School. And one of the things that I learned is that the front porch allows us not only to connect with each other, but also it allows us to learn some of those lessons that will guide us as we go forward. So, the thing that I hope that people take away from this is that the front porch experiences that we will share is really talking about how we benefited from the conversations of our elders, and then how will we share those lessons going forward with those who partake of this bread and this meat that we're going to offer.
All right. Thank you, Sylvester. Really appreciate it. Again, my name is Patrick McNeil, and I am also from the 48505. I come from Pulaski Street in North Flint. And for me, the front porch was the place where wisdom was shared, where understandings were given, where knowledge was available to you, but it came from receptacles that you're not used to getting it from. And so for me, those people took the time to try to help mold and shape me and to give me those things that would be necessary for me and those like me to move forward. And so the front porch was the place where we hung out. The front porch is the place where we cried. The front porch was the place where we grew. But at the end of the day, the front porch was always a place that was open to those who lived on the block. And so for that, I'm always grateful for the people who allowed me to come on their front porch or who took the opportunity to come up on mine. So with that being said, we believe that there were proverbs and sayings that came from these front porches that have resonance and things for us to learn from on today. And we know that there's this African proverb, and the African proverb tells us that these sayings are the sons and daughters of wisdom. That's what a proverb is. And so we're hoping that we can become the sons and daughters of knowledge, the sons and daughters of understanding, the sons and daughters of wisdom through these sayings that we learned when we were younger. That when we heard our uncles and aunts and other people and neighbors who told us these things that helped us out. And so on today, the community proverb will be lifted up to us by Brother Todd. Todd, tell us what the proverb is we're walking in today.
So this proverb comes from my late great Aunt Alice Ray Stubbs. She shared this with me one time. I was in Gulfport, Mississippi, in the carport, which was their porch. She said, "Cuz kids open their eyes after 7 days. Some people never open their eyes."
Drop that again, Todd, so that we can make sure we get that.
Kittens open their eyes after 7 days. Some people never open their eyes.
Wow. And so as we look at this thing from hindsight, from insight, and with foresight, as we look at it from the hindsight, what was your aunt saying to you and to us?
Man, I think she was really just trying to help me to understand that, you know, as you mature, you got to open your eyes and recognize, you know, what the world is, right? You know, don't be blind. Recognize that the world, you know, has opportunities, but at the same time, there's some dangers that are out there.
Okay. Come on, Sylvester, jump in.
Yeah, I think, you know, again, just want to pay homage to my brother's aunt who really shared a proverb with him, and now he's going to share that proverb with us. And the thing that I get from this is, you know, it's not enough to grow and to get older. It's really incumbent upon you to really gain understanding, right? And to really gain some things from this experience that we have, so that as you grow chronologically, you also grow spiritually and mentally and academically, and then you pass that on to somebody else. And so it's about gaining some insight, and I believe it's about making sure that that you don't just look at things on the surface, but really take a deeper look into it and to understand the deeper meaning that it has.
All right. Come on, Willie.
Yeah. Well, from my perspective, I'm looking at it. It says kittens open their eyes after 7 days. It takes the 7 days to prepare themselves to be able to open their eyes. And that could be towards anything, making more money, growth and everything. But then it goes on to say that some people never open their eyes. That means they never get it. And what is that? It is, are they not getting the spirituality, the wisdom, the knowledge, experience, love, and that could go, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But some people never get it, and they fail to grow and become stagnated because of their lack of being open to open their eyes.
So for me, the thing that I love about this is that the kitten, although it's outside of its mother's womb, although it is a part of the environment in which it is put in, the kitten never opens its eyes because it is not natural for it to open his or her eyes before a week. it means that the kitten has to trust that the mother cat or the father cat or whoever is around the cat is going to take care of it, that the cat is going to get his needs taken care of, that the kitten is going to be fine. And that sooner or later, the kitten realizes that it can no longer stay in this environment, that for them to fully become and be engulfed in it, it has to begin to look and see the world for what it is. And so this idea of trust is what I want to take from the first part of it, is that there's a level of trust that happens when you have no understanding about what's going on around you. There's a level of trust that you have to stay involved in and stay close to. And for me, that's what happened to me on that porch, is that I trusted the people around me regardless. And so with that being said, I want y'all to think about all the times that folks were you trusted those people who you grew up around and everything else. What does that mean to you when you didn't have your eyes open, yet you trusted them to be the eyes for you?
Well, let me say this, that and that's in essence the role of a parent, the role of a elder, but in our community, it was the role of the neighbor, is to really look out for the young people in the neighborhood and just to make sure that they were safe. And it wasn't just about their physical safety, but it was also about, you know, their emotional safety and then their development, right? And so the one thing that we have to get back to is part of our responsibility as elders now is to make sure that we're looking out for younger people, looking out for those who are coming behind us,